Hello there internet, Mogwai here, and I got another video for you guys today, and today we're going to play some Singleton. We're actually going to go away from Standard for a little bit, which has been basically the main focus of my channel for half a year now, and we're going to play something different. We're going to go for Singleton. Honestly, I did not expect to cover Singleton on the channel because I'm mainly a Standard player. I'm not a big fan of draft or limited formats. Mainly draft because I don't really enjoy it as much. I think it's more of an improvised building or deck building environment. And as I stated numerous times in my streams when people ask me about it, I just don't play it because I'd rather build a deck that is designed to, be competitive and work and synergize with itself rather than resort to some improvised deck building in which I have to pick what's thrown at me and build a deck around that. I also think people are not really as interested generally in draft content because it's not like you can take the deck list that they're showcasing and build it yourself. It's a scenario in which they're kind of like adapting to what's thrown at them. I think it's a very fun format to play every now and then, but it's just not for me. You shouldn't really expect limited draft format on my channel. Like, I'm always going to be focused on constructed. But Singleton has really caught my attention because from a deck building perspective, it's still deck building, and it's deck building with limitations, and I find it very fun and a very nice break from Standard as well, because I've been covering Standard so much, right? And I've been playing quite a bit, as you can tell. So today I'm going to showcase a OP Singleton deck. If you want to go through this and get your 15 wins easy peasy, I got just the brew for you, and it is homebrew, baby. Homebrew, pure, and I thought it would rhyme a little bit, but whatever. I built it myself, and I'm proud of it. So, I'm going to showcase Muldrotha and Friends, which is basically a full-on Sultai value build, but it is mostly Golgari with a little bit of a splash for blue, and I'm going to explain why I splash blue a little bit in here as well. So, let's switch over to this this format, because the other one is like, there's only like one copy of each card, so it's like all over the place. I think it's very difficult to see the actual deck list properly, in format B. So we're gonna go to A. So as you can see, we like the idea of this deck is we're running black and green and a little bit of blue. We're running green for ramp mainly. We want to be able to ramp with green. We have Land of our Elves, we have Incubation Druids, Druid of the Cow, we have a one-off of Paradise Druid. As you can see, a one-off of Crawl Harpooner, which I also really like as a 2-drop. And then once we reach mana 3, we got the likes of J-Light Ranger, which helps us explore and find our lands, and Thrashing Brontodon, which is just generally a very solid 3-drop. Also Leyline Prowler, another source of ramp as well. We have Paradise Druid here too. And then we have green as our source of late game bombs once we hit 5 mana and forward. We have a copy of Biogenic Ooze, Nisa, Who Shakes the World, Tenderstrut Dryad, Karness Tyrant, and then some bombs here with the form of Vraska, Relic Seeker, Muldrotha, etc. Right? As you can see, early game ramp and then late game bombs is the reason why we're playing green. The reason why we're playing black is because we want removal. Something that I noticed while playing Singleton and studying, what people were playing and how the metagame was, is that this format is way slower than Standard. Because even if you're trying to build an aggro deck, it's very difficult to build a very efficient aggro deck when you're limited to one copy of each card, naturally. Therefore, games generally take a little bit or quite longer to finalize, which means that a deck in which we have very powerful late game bombs and good removal to deal with your opposing bombs is overall going to be very efficient and potentially prevail most of the time. And that was my idea for building this, right? So I resort to black because we have a plethora of removal options, and I'm very happy with the ones I chose. Here we have Cast Down, Walk the Plank, very good removal card in this format. It happens to get outshined by Cast Down and other stuff in Standard, but that doesn't mean this is not a good card, because believe me, it is. We have Murder as well as a 3-mana kill anything. We got Obnixilus's Cruelty. Then we have the likes of Ravenous Chupacabra, Vrasa's Contempt, Death Sprout as our Golgari source of removal, which also enables us to ramp to turn 6, which is where most of our power plays are. So being able to go from turn for 4 mana to 6 mana in one turn and destroy a creature makes this card really solid for this build. On top of that, we have Eldritch Reborn, Vraska Golgari Queen as a planeswalker that can also deal with early game threats as well. You know, whether they're creatures, enchantments, or planeswalkers. And then we have the likes of Casualties of War, and of course the Liliana Dreadhorde General, which can be a very nice way to board wipe at a certain stage of the game. So we have black for you know, good utility and removal, and on top of that we have the likes of Aid the Fallen alongside Find Finality. Aid the Fallen is technically like a second copy of Find Finality for us, but actually can be potentially even better in certain scenarios because it enables us to return a planeswalker instead of 2 creatures to our hand from the graveyard, which is very strong, right? We have Assassin's Trophy as well as removal. We also have Cry the Carnarium as a resource for AoE in case our opponent has a very swarmy sort of tactic. And also we have Mastermind's Acquisition. I really like this card in Singleton because it enables us to capitalize on the fact that we're playing a best of 1 format and use our sideboard as an extra resource for a card pool, so we can search for specific answers or threats or win conditions adapting to a specific matchup. Here we have the Elder Spell, but we also have Old Golden Demise in case we need, and Ritual Shoot in case we need like a board wipe that we don't have access to. That's why we also have Massacre Girl. But on top of that, we have Pelaka Worm in case we're facing an aggro deck and we need health. We have Nezahal in case we're facing control. We have Tezimok for mid-range builds. We have Bolus Citadels to just go bananas on our opponent. Bolus Clutches to steal a very powerful permanent our opponent may have. Vile Offering. As you can see, we have a lot of very specific, very high power cards that don't have to, you know, give us bad draws in our original deck because they're rather greedy, but we can search for with Mastermind's Acquisition and in a pinch, you know, overwhelm our opponent with them. That's the idea, right? So, as you can see, mainly black for removal, green for ramp. Both combined provide us with very powerful bombs in the late game. What is blue for? Well, blue is there for Thief of Sanity, Hostage Taker, mainly very efficient disruption, and because I wanted to play Muldrotha and Hydroid Crassus alongside Nissa. And I felt like I could afford to with a solid splash. You can see we have 8 sources of blue mana in this deck, and that is, in the vast majority of the time, more than enough to you know, consistently cast our blue mana plays. And let me tell you something, Muldrotha is most definitely worth it, and of course Crassus is also worth it, but Muldrotha is the epitome of late game bomb, man. If we play Muldrotha, we can reutilize Eldritch Reborn again and again from our graveyard, and we can bring back all these powerful motherfuckers from the graveyard and just have like endless value onto our opponent. So very, very strong card here, and that is the deck list right there. I'm very happy with how it's built. It's actually undefeated for us. Like, we've been destroying everybody with this in Singleton, and I think it's just a very, very efficient way of playing the format. It's just straight up value. It's very fun to play, and I look forward to trying to build all sorts of different tactics in this format. Like, let me know if you want to see more Singleton videos on the channel, because I've legitimately been enjoying this a lot, and I didn't expect to, honestly, at first. I want to build a dinosaur Singleton deck, which I have a pretty good idea for. All sorts of strategies that I have in mind, and it's kind of like a different standard. Like, it's like a second standard, right? And it's very unexplored in that sense, so that makes it even more exciting at times. So yeah, I've really been enjoying this format, and I hope you guys like these sort of videos, so because I would like to do more is what I'm trying to say here. But hopefully you enjoy this deck, try it out yourselves, get your easy 15 wins. You know, leave a like and a subscribe, you know, for that. We both win here. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Oh, Evolving Wilds also works great with Muldrotha, because every turn you get a land. I kind of wanted to point that out as well. So yeah, good ramp, great removal, late game bombs. That is what this deck is all about. Try it out yourselves. Hope you enjoy the gameplay that I got for you, because I got quite a few games to you know, showcase today, and hopefully you like the Singleton content. And that's all I'm gonna say for today. Have a soul day. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for daily MTG content. I fucking love ya, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I like Raw Harpooner. It's a 2-drop. It does 2-drop things. It can trade with a flyer. I think it's pretty decent here. I'm gonna keep. It's a bit of a slow hand, but at the same time, let's go with Memorial first. I actually don't want to play Evolving Wilds because I'm going to want... Okay, that works. Alright, so Grixis it seems. Well, we do have a lot of removal. But, nowhere to find it.
I will not lose another friend.
This Casualties of War could be very, very powerful. I could play Hinterland Harbor now instead. Or probably Carney T, but I want to play the Use anyways. And preserve the Casualties of War.
You will not threaten this world.
Like, my plays are just absolute bombs from this point onwards. Okay. I don't know why he didn't attack with this. Well, I guess he wants to. Okay, so we're gonna...
I will return.
Like, the only thing we missed on was an enchantment. Okay. There was our enchantment.
I came into being long before your kind. My plans do not include you.
I actually have to deal with this because this is actually a threat. Okay. Oh, we got the answer, boys!
The fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
Easy peasy. Look at that thick English. Look at that thick ooze growing. We got our own thief enabled. And we haven't even dropped the big boys yet.
Sit at my table.
And let's drink!
Been watching your content since I started Magic a few weeks ago. Love the distance stream. Keep it up, bud.
Dude, thank you so much, Stress D, for the 50. Oh my god, dude, thank you. Oh, shit. Wait. Oh my, what should I do? Huts! And look, I can't. Oh, I already played a land. Yeah, okay.
Truth lies
Beyond division. Oh, motherfucking Italy. Okay, that's spooky. But then again. I mean, don't we have lethal? What the fuck am I doing?
I can create or destroy.
Alright. I wanted to do so many things. Like, I wanted to recast Eugene. Like, I didn't even need Omnixilus. I just recast him with Muldrotha. Oh my god. See, like, the idea of this deck is like, once I reach turn 6, my plays are just absurd. And they're absurd for a while. I'll keep. Do you have a deck list? I actually just built this like a few games ago, so I don't have it posted yet. But I can share after this game. All right, turn 5 onwards, we got a pretty spooky looking hand. So Jund is our opponent. This is the cool thing about this format. No, not Jund. What the fuck? Oh, holy mother of greed. This guy is a big boy dreamer. This guy does not conform with average. Oh, what? Hello? Oh, okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 draws, right? 4. Oh my god. Okay, at least he has to discard shit. Oh my lord. Oh my god, this guy's pure power now. Dude. Well, it's not like this is gonna do much for us, but we can steal Apex Hybrid potentially. Oh my lord. Are those seagulls? Are those like sounding from the game, or is this like, this is probably the fact that I live in Malaga and it's summer. I don't know why there would be seagulls here. Okay. Oh, that's nice. This is a bomb, man. If he doesn't answer this just gets out of hand so fast. Seagulls of the scales. I feel like the opponent could have played this differently. I agree. Like he I don't know why he would discard the Apex Hybrid. Oh boy. I could take Niv Mizzet, but this just feels strictly better. Right? I mean, color pair. How many color pairs do I have? I have Hoshish Taker. I'm gonna take Niv Mizzet for the memes. I'm gonna take Niv Mizzet. Come on now. Come on, give me that Hostage Taker. Or that Thief of Sanity. Assassin's Trophy, baby! OP! Oh, shit! That's actually freaked me out. What the fuck? It just came out of nowhere. We have so many options. I'm gonna attack first to see if I can bait something. Okay, just hit him for 3. Okay, so I could play Muldrotha. Or I could start clearing his board. I don't think I need to clear his board though. Like this Leyline Prowler, sure. This Sheriff of the Scales, fine. I don't really care. I'm gonna go Muldrotha. Could go big or go home, man. And I get to cast this. The synergy with Evolving Wilds is pretty hilarious. Like, I basically, no matter what, I get a land every turn. Alright, Teferi, what you gonna do?
I'm known for my excellent timing.
Okay, that's fair.
Time is much more malleable than people think.
Yeah, unresolving with Muldrotha is just the most satisfying shit ever. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, step number 1. That's a pretty cool animation. Dun, dun, dun. Bam, bam, ba-dam, bam, 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 ba-dam, bam. Dun, dun.
That didn't go according to plan.
Sorry about that. That was my Skype. I cry every time. It's okay, guys. We can bring him back. We can easily bring him back. We got Muldrotha. Our graveyard is our hand. It's fine. So damn fine. Let's bring him back. Thanks for the entertainment, Mogwai. I gotta go do real life things now. Feels bad. Thank you for stopping by, Skip Bob. I appreciate it, buddy. Hope you had a great weekend, dude. And we're definitely gonna keep this. This is actually a really promising hand. We actually have an overgrown tomb in our opening hand. Holy shit. And 2 check lands. Like, wow. J-Light Ranger to curve out into. Aid the Fallen. I love it. Evil Thoughty Ranger. Don't jinx it. Don't be a jinx, Spade. Alright, J-Light, I choose you. Give me some lands, por favore. There you go. I think I have enough removal here, especially considering I'm facing what seems to be banned, so I don't have to worry about like Phoenix or anything. So I'm gonna drop this to the graveyard in hopes of you know, continuing my curving out process. We have Walk the Plank and Cast Down, anyways. Blast Zone, interesting. Let's try attacking. Let's drop that there. He may just charge the Blast Zone here. He opts not to. Interesting. Arboreal Grazer. So I assume he just top decked that. Keep up the YouTube videos. Been watching pretty much every day. Dude, thank you so much for the constant support, man. I really appreciate it. Alright, let's smack him. We got our boy Eugene here. We could be looking at a counter spell is still possible, but not a Frilled Mystic, at least. You could still have a Disdainful Stroke, Essence Scatter. Like, you could still have shit, right? But we're going to try to play this. Alright, he does. Can we get some F's in the chat for Noxious? Noxious got countered, and then he died. Rip Noxious. The War of the Spark meta got to him. Oh. Oh, yikes. Right, I need a land here. I actually need me a land.
Harness the elements.
Okay, there we go. Eugene.
My presence alone will guide you. Be gone, interloper.
Good boy, Eugene. And the cool thing is, if I lose Eugene, Aid the Fallen will be ridiculous value. Like I said, with this deck, the longer the match goes, the more nasty my game is. Oh, he does have a Frilled Mystic. He is running. I mean, it makes sense, right? He's playing Bant. Ah, smart. I'll trade these two gladly, bruh. Oh, ho, ho, that's a big fella. That's a big fella. I think I could play Hydroid Crasses, but I'm not in a hurry. Like, I have a hand filled with options. So instead, I'm just gonna hold back and keep my Vrasa's Contempt and my Cast Down enabled.
Every day. No one is more prepared than you. Keep an open mind.
Alright, let's see what he gets. Wilderness Reclamation. Well, we got a Eugene to answer that. We could block here to get the, but we're just gonna cast this down. And then at the end of his turn, we will go for the Vrasa's Contempt on this.
I have reached my limit.
Attaboy.
Ether itself serves me.
At this point, I'm gonna go for Big Boy Crassus. We gotta watch out for this. This may warrant me going for the -3 with Eugene and then going for Aid the Fallen to return him and Noxious. Guys, Noxious may live again. Fucking PogChamp. Cast down your own token to get Carney T? I'd see no reason to as of right now. Like, I could just threaten him with my board and force him to answer these things. And if he does, then I bring Big Boy Carney T onto the table. Can anyone explain why Ooze is Noxious? Because of his intro thing? Like, his mascot is like a jelly skull thing? Alright, our opponent may have had enough. Maybe rage quit. We're not gonna overcommit to this board. We have no reason not. We have no reason to. Such bad manners when people do this? Well, sometimes people are 12.
The fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
Alright, so while Franco here cries about me playing cards, how you guys doing? How was the weekend? Have you played much Singleton yourselves? And most importantly, do you like my shirt? It's the middle school, what's it called? The Body Improvement Club. Fight on! Fight on! If you know what this reference is, then you're cool in my book. If not, watch some goddamn anime. Disgraceful being. You're 100 in my book? Oh, nice. Computer broke, waiting for a motherboard in the mail. Can't play. Oh man, that sucks, Hydro Kyle. Can we expect a duelist stream someday? Oh yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Oh! We got him! We got Crystal Soren. Fuck yeah. I'll keep, because we have the Foul Orchard, into a swamp, into an incubation druid, and that will enable us to go places. Make a standard competitive version of Muldrotha and friends? I can try, yeah. Muldrotha is pretty underrated. I wanna, like, I could have played J-Light Ranger, but I'd rather set up my ramp and potentially play a next turn Muldrotha. Because Gruul has a very big, you know, a hard time. Oh, shit. I should probably kill that, right? It doesn't have trample. But I gotta kill that shit. Because I, you know, slow him down as well. Yeah, I knew that was bound to happen, but I love playing Muldrotha here. 6/6. Oh.
Curiosity and wonder drive civilization.
Well, I'm gonna be able to finish Eugene then.
Ghost fire. So be it.
I'm gonna go for the Incubation Druid as well. Because this makes it so I can play a huge Crassus that he's gonna have a huge trouble. Like, Eugene is pretty much... Ooh. Okay, that's a big boy, but how big is my Crassus gonna be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I mean, I probably have to murder that, right? I gotta murder. What do I have in my site? No, I'm gonna have to murder that. It's pretty boring, but I gotta do it, right? Unless I have a 2-mana way of dealing with that. Oh, no, I actually do have a 2-mana way of dealing with that. I have the Merfolk play. Yeah, and that means I can drop a Jade Light Ranger. Walk the plank, baby. Easy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, boys. Alright, big boy Carney T. Okay. Okay, we'll meet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11. Meet even bigger boy, Snack. Test the snack, motherfucker. Come at me, bruh. Come at me. Dude, this deck is insane. I have answers for everything. I got shit for everything, dude. Oh. Gigantos. Okay, that's bigger. That is most certainly bigger. Mine? My big fella? A sore, like a mouth sore. I have like a mouth sore over here. How do you deal with this? Because I've had it for a few days and it won't go away. Lots of salt. I can eat salty food. I'll keep. We only have check lands, but I mean, eventually we can draw into a basic, huh? Hello. Let's lead off with the Woodland Cemetery, as it enables our Golgari plays. Let's follow it up with the Brown Catacomb. He's playing Is It, which means that, I mean, we have a lot of removal anyway, so I'm just going to play the Craw Harpooner. Ah, we're a little bit stuck here. Okay, Grixis. Ooh. X. Man, no fourth land though. Yikes. Well. Okay, so at least it seems Eldritch Reborn won't give him good value. Okay, so I'm not going to play Chupacabra this turn. Because otherwise he could just bring back the Whelp anyways. Okay, good stuff. I could play Nisa first, but I'm gonna drop Chupacabra first. To deal with this. So that I can also trade with the Craw Harpooner, and then I can drop Nisa. Oh, okay. I mean, I will trade these two, naturally. Nexus of Fate. Alright.
I protect that which cannot protect itself. Rise, my elemental friend.
Alright, we're gonna play Nisa. We're gonna choose the Hinterland Harbor because we want to keep our forest safe. Oh.
Harness the elements.
Alright, so I gotta hope for I basically need a land. Okay. Well, now I need 2 lands.
Your corpse will make a nice souvenir. Sometimes sacrifice is necessary.
It has to be a not land permanent, so I guess
The land fights for us. Pity we couldn't have been allies.
Alright, so I'm gonna have these guys as blockers. Good game.
The land bestows opportunity for those who are worthy.
I wouldn't get ahead of myself there.
I must seek comfort in the land.
Look at this guy with the premature GG.
I require servants. Your corpse will volunteer.
Get out of my way!
Get out of my way!
It's enlightening.
Make way for your back to the ship.
Putrid, but effective.
Okay, we need to destroy that that enchantment soon. Like, as soon as we can. As soon as we're allowed. Alright. Back to what? Back to the ship. We can't lose to Mr., you know, premature GG. Grasses? How about we hit him with the premature GG now?
We are but motes in a vacuum. Your past is unwritten.
Crew, attack at will.
Smelly, but effective.
Shall we begin? You're still one step behind.
He's clearly a budget player. Have you seen the Niv Mizzet, the Nexus of Fate? The Dragon Queen, the Bane fight. I don't know if I don't know about that. You know, the Tezzeret.
Truth lies
Beyond division. I can do so many different things. Oh, and you went. Oh, the guy with the GG. He goes for the ultimate. He's like, good game. Oh yeah, I had to kill the vampire. Like, I had a billion ways to kill it though, but I was gonna like actually use Raska to kill off the book as well. Just shut down all of his card draw basically.